So I get asked a lot, how did you start your podcast? Where do I begin? How can I start a podcast? Well, if you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. First of all, it's free. You know, I'm down with the free. There's a creation tool that allows you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. Like, ain't nobody listening yet and you making money. How dope is that? It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So what are you waiting on? Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Welcome back, guys, to the Coins and Connections podcast. This is your girl, Cinquanta Cox-Smith, and we are going to continue to explore all things books, business, and bullshit. Let's get into today's episode. All right, guys, it's episode 5, and we are back to the bullshit. So let me tell y'all one thing, that hustle and feelings do not mix at all. This week, I'm just going to go ahead quickly and talk about some of the things that get on my fucking nerves when it comes to providing a service, tutorials, and coaching or consulting. Let's get into it. So it took me exactly 1 week to realize and remember why I stopped providing services. Y'all. Whew. I've learned that, some people just can't be helped. And I had to learn how to serve people on my terms. Like, I have to learn to say no more. And then when I say yes, even though I really want to say no, I beat myself up over it. Like, I'm just so exhausted from the process or the kickback that I get. And it's just so annoying. So I may need to just start saying hell no and fuck no instead of just N-O, no. People have to want things for themselves. And remember, you are not their shortcomings or failure. And my success is not your failure. Those are things you have to learn. So again, business and certain feelings just don't mix. And I am so mad at myself for even letting this get up under my skin, because I say that what I want to do is I want to serve people. I want to help people. But again, some people just can't be helped. And every client or customer is just not for me. I will refund that motherfucking money so fast. Like, no, thank you. It's not like when it comes to a person like that you just can't work with, the money doesn't matter at all. So I have to keep from coming to the same toxic point in my business, because I'm continuing to bullshit on my own boundaries, basically. So that is a true toxic point in my business that I'm struggling with. And if you guys have any advice about how to handle this, and how to handle this, but not only how to handle it, how to decline a client, a customer, or decline a service to a returning customer who's also a problem customer. And I know me, I can try my best to teach people, give them the tools, answer questions, and root them on, but I cannot save them. I am too busy saving my damn self. Okay? So now let's move on to something else that has me mind boggled, like for real, completely mind boggled. I'm confused as fuck. So I had this customer who is also a business owner, and they seem to support me often, but they kind of turn around and make similar designs. Like, even if they purchase the design from me that I created, they also turn around and create like something completely similar. It's not even far off from what I make. And then I also have customers who are also business owners who often say that I inspire them, but then they also do similar things. So I don't know if this inspiration turns into infatuation, but I don't like it. I don't like the way it makes me feel, and I feel like I'm entitled to say this, and I have no clue if this is a form of flattery or more so a lack of creativity in this community. And if you've been listening now, I've kind of told you what I make, what I do. I make mainly I'm discussing my t-shirts now. So I always understand about taking something that you see that lacks and make it better. But when I do something like that, when I'm inspired by a design and I feel like it lacks something and I make it better, I go in a totally different direction. And this is not what's happening for the people who are going in the same direction as me. I try my best to stay original, like completely and creative. And when I'm inspired, again, I switch it up. I bring my flavor to it. And I try to, and basically, I'm not looking in my same niche. I'm not like, I don't do anything like about tennis. So I would look at a tennis shirt for inspiration and make it my own in my niche or my style. I don't go in the same niche or niche, however you decide to say it, and be inspired by his design that's in my community. I also try my best to tell other people to do their own designs and don't copy, and do your research. And that, again, just seems like it's not happening, and I don't know how to feel about it. So you guys tell me. Don't forget, you can always like email a question or email me with some advice, and my email is hello at coinsandconnections.com. Woo. That was a lot. I don't know. Did I just put a lot on you guys? That was a lot for one day, and maybe you'll hear this, and for the people who I'm talking about, maybe they'll hear this one day, and or maybe even someone who this is happening to will hear this. And I just want you to know you are wrong and you are not alone. So, some wisdom for today. Words of wisdom for today. Walk outside, visit a new city, take a walk through a park, look up your local museum, take a leap and move to a new city, explore, live, and love. Get out of your own way and stop making excuses. Currently, I am in my work van recording this podcast. By any means necessary, this will get done. So, until next time, I love you more than I love this podcast. Peace.